again. Welcome to Turkey, welcome in Rize, in the capital of tea. And I will tell you why we are here for the very first round of the season for the FIM Snowcross World Championship 2026. And as you see, the tea is really omnipresent. Everyone drinks tea here, and there are beautiful green endless tea plantations. Another amazing thing about this city is that we are actually on the coastline of the Black Sea, and just behind me there is the Kachkar snowy mountains. So this is the Rize. Welcome to Turkey. And by the way, do you remember the last season? It was Finland, Sweden and Turkey. Year full of action. Here you have the recap of 2025 season.
The opening round of 2025 took place in Joensuu in Finland, and in the first women's race, Saga Forsell took the whole shot with Elisa Jonsson and Tilda Karelius second and third. But it was Forsell who went on to take the win from Wilma and Elisa Jonsson. In race 2, there was another great reaction from Forsell, who led from the start as the rest of the pack battled behind her. Once again, Saga Forsell was unstoppable as she raced to a double race victory, the podium completed by Wilma and Elisa Jonsson. In Turkey, round 2, Forsell picked up from where she left off and led the way in race 1 as Wilma Jonsson and Tilda Karelius battled over second, until Jonsson rolled a sled. Saga Forsell made it 3 in a row as she won race 1 from Tilda Karelius and Emma Lamminen. In race 2, this time it was Wilma Jonsson who led from the start, with Forsell in hot pursuit, but Jonsson hung on and took her first ever World SNX win. Forsell took the overall for the second successive round from Wilma Jonsson and Tilda Karelius. At the final round in Sweden, both Saga Forsell and Wilma Jonsson had an opportunity to become world champion for the first time, and it was Jonsson who struck first, taking the win from Forsell. And with just a few points in it, the 25 title chase went down to the final race of the season, but in the end, winning the final race of the year wasn't enough for Wilma Jonsson. Saga Forsell did enough to win the title with a third and a second in Sweden. Saga Forsell clinched the World Championship by 1 point over Wilma Jonsson, with Emma Lamminen in third. In the men's championship, the opening round in Finland, and all eyes were on Aki Piilakka and Elias Ishuel, and it was Ishuel who took the win from Piilakka. As we headed into race 2, the big question was, could anyone do anything about Ishuel? And in a race which had everything, the answer to that question was no. Ishuel made it 2 from 2 as Piilakka and Topi Rinne rounded out the podium. Round 2 in Turkey, and after starting in second, it wasn't long before Ishuel took over the lead, and from there went on to a comfortable win from Piilakka and Mille Andersson. In race 2, another flying start for Piilakka as Ishuel was left playing catch-up, but this time was unable to do anything about Piilakka, who won the race and the overall for the first time in 2025. Ishuel and Andersson rounded out the podium in Turkey. Final round in Sweden, another perfect start in race 1 at the final round for Ishuel helped settle any nerves immediately, and as the Norwegian went on to take the win, Aki Piilakka saw his chances of a second world title fading as he could only manage 4th. In race 2, as Ishuel and Piilakka battled for the title, Gustav Salston on the 81 added his name to the winners list, and after dominating race 2, claiming the overall victory. Piilakka and Ishuel took 3rd and 4th respectively, but it was Ishuel who would be crowned world champion, with the silver medal going to Aki Piilakka and bronze to Mille Andersson.
Quick facts. Now we are in an altitude of 1,800 meters and the track length is 650. Those two guys is going to show us around, so Philip Haar and Mali Holsater.
So the 650 metre long racetrack gets underway here with this start straight into turn 1, a 90-degree left-hand uphill turn. And immediately we're in the first of 2 uphill double jumps, the second one as we reach the crest of that first summit. Turn 2 is a 90 right, turn 3 immediately following another similar turn, and turn 4 as well, another right-hander. So turns 2, 3, 4 highlighting how important it is going to be to get a good start here. As we come out of turn 4, we're into a section of waves, double through there. Turn 5 is this 90-degree left bank to the outside, and immediately out of there we're into another double jump. So quite a spectacular circuit here in Türkiye. Through this next turn, again another small double jump, and then out of this left-hand turn, another jump, and then out of this left corner here. As you can see, we've got plenty of snow here. We are at altitude, uphill through turn 9, swinging right, climbing all the time. Eventually a jump at the summit, and then we reach the penultimate corner. The finish line takes us back downhill. We get to the bottom there, turn left, and it's uphill onto the start straight for another lap here in Riese. On Friday afternoon in the centre of Riese, the official opening ceremony took place against the stunning backdrop of the Black Sea. The event brought together the riders, officials and local authorities in order to mark the start of the 2026 FIM Snowcross World Championship season. Speeches from various distinguished guests were complemented by the arrival of the riders to the stage as they were introduced to the many fans who look forward to witnessing the world's best snowcross riders ready to compete in the mountains 1,800 metres above sea level. With the formalities taken care of, it was time to go racing in Riese.
Last year was good, not perfect. I missed the World Championship goal with 1 point, but I'm happy though. It was a fun season, a lot of ups and downs, and the Swedish Championship went good. I had my 3rd Swedish Championship goal, but I'm really looking forward for this season. Been training hard, the sled strips and everything feels great. Feels fun to be here back in Türkiye again. The track looks good. It's a lot of corners and some whoops and everything and a long start, but it looked good. It's a lot of snow.
This is actually my first race in 2 years. I had a bad knee injury and I had to have surgery with that and long rehab and everything. So I was not certain I was gonna race this year, but I decided like, okay, I'll go for it. Like I miss this sport so much. So this is a big weekend for me. I need to like get back to the pace and get a feel for the track and the sled and everything because I've been away for like 2 years.
Girls are determined to fight for the very first points of the season, and yes, in Enterolite we have some new names that could really surprise us. Let's check their form.
The fog has been playing absolute havoc here for the riders on the top of the mountain. The original start of Women's Race 1 had to be red flagged due to lack of visibility when the fog descended. Hopefully we get through this one in perfect order. Women's Race 1 then about to get underway, and away they go. And on board here with Emma Larmanen, as Wilma Jonsson ahead of her takes the whole shot. Elise Jonsson on the 68 in second, Tilda Corellius in third, Hilda Oman in 4th place. Uphill for the first time then, and it's Jonsson, Elise Jonsson and Tilda Corellius as they battle for positions early on. Wilma Jonsson downhill, chased by Elise Jonsson, who is no relation by the way. Corellius there in third. Great start for the number 7. Challenging conditions for the drivers in race 1, fog causing a lot of disruption throughout the day, but Wilma Jonsson doing her best to put that to the back of her mind as Elise Jonsson, Corellius and Hilda Oman on the 96 give chase. Wilma Jonsson leading the way then, Elise Jonsson there in second, Tilda Corellius there in third. And as we exit, and we've got another red flag. So with less than 5 minutes remaining, we have a second red flag in this first SNX race. Remember, this race was restarted after fog interrupted the original running order of the race. A real shame, but there is the classification. Wilma Jonsson, Elise Jonsson, Tilda Corellius, Hilda Oman, Emma Larmanen. Your top 5. A little later than planned due to the foggy conditions which saw 2 red flags due to poor visibility. The riders line up for race 2 with sun and blue skies, but can anyone catch Wilma Jonsson this time around? That is the question. Women's race 2 finally gets underway then, on board again with Emma Laamanen, who emerges in around about 3rd or 4th place as the 2 Jonsson girls battle for the lead once again. Top of the hill, Laamanen, very lucky not to get landed on. Tilda Corelius, not so lucky though, as she goes down. Laamanen doing her best to avoid hitting her. Wow, explosive start then. Wilma Jonsson leading the way from Elise Jonsson. Marley Holsetter on the 252 there in 3rd place. Hilda Oman in 4th on the number 96. Kelly Collier on the 777, forcing her way past Laamanen for 5th place. And the battle here for 3rd, Marley Holsetter and Hilda Oman fighting over 3rd. An impressive ride for the newcomer Holsetter. Oman has gone through though and has made the pass for 3rd. Holsetter now in 4th place. Wilma Jonsson leading the way, unable to shake off Elise Jonsson though. Kelly Collier having a fantastic ride in that 5th position. Laamanen there in 6th. Hilda Oman having a fantastic ride as well in 3rd position on the number 96. Welcome back, Hilda. But the flag going out, and it's Wilma Jonsson who wins race 2 in the overall victory at round 1. Elise Jonsson 2nd overall, Hilda Oman 3rd in the race. Give you the official classification then. Wilma Jonsson wins it from Elise Jonsson, Hilda Oman 3rd, Marley Holsetter and Kelly Collier picking up 5th in that first race. But the overall classification then, after this first round here in Riesa, belongs to Wilma Jonsson. Elisa there 2nd, Hilda Oman 3rd, Tilda Corelius and Marley Holsetter. And the podium, 3rd overall, Hilda Oman, Elise Jonsson 2nd overall, Wilma Jonsson, your overall winner. 3rd place trophy being delivered to Hilda Oman, 2nd trophy delivered to Elise Jonsson. And the red plate to Wilma Jonsson. She leads after round 1. An impressive opening round here at Riesa in Turkey. Let's hear from our winner, Wilma Jonsson.
It was a good race, for sure. Happy to be back with the World Championship circus and everything and go 1-1-1. So, no, it was fun. Had, I think, all hole shots all the weekend. 3 hole shots. But I have won every race this weekend. It was super fun. Fun to be here in Turkey. The weather has not been on our side, maybe. It has been a lot of fog today, so delayed races, cancelled red flag and everything. But yeah, it was fun. Super fun.
Last year I rode only in Sweden because I had some problems, so I missed the round in Turkey and the finish round. So this is my first time here in Turkey, and it's a cool place and interesting place to be at. It's not like at home. The Swedish Championship isn't as bad, so we need to prepare a lot for World Championship because it's way heavier with the longer races. I think I'll be good up front, but you never know. There's a lot of fast guys here, so I don't have any position goals. I just want to do my best, and we'll see how far it takes me.
Yeah, this is the first season riding World Championship, and it's really amazing. I ride the European Championship 2 years ago. I went out 4th, so I didn't expect to take 2 wins today. It's really fun. And the track is, it's a little bit different from the Swedish and Scandinavian races, but it works. I like the tracks when it's rough and hard.
My goal this season is to win the World Championship Series. Last season was, it started pretty good. I was 3rd in championship, but then the final race in Falfors went so good, so I'm going to try win this year because I think I have the speed.
final one for the boys. We will definitely miss Elias Ishol from the last year, but who we have here is Aki Pihlaja, well-experienced rider with a couple of titles already on his account and a couple of new names too, so that would be amazing to watch.
All eyes on the battle then for the first men's snowcross race. Away we go, charging into that first turn. On board here with Aleksi Juntunen, emerging pretty good actually in around about 4th or 5th position, but look how frantic the action is. He's already losing positions up the first double and over the second double into turn 2, getting squeezed down again. Look how frantic the action is here. Leading the way though, Olli Solström, the newcomer to World Snowcross. He leads the way in blue on the number 16. Topi Posti in second and Philip Hart in third. But a poor start for Aki Pihlaja. He's around about 7th place at the bottom of the hill. Not a good start for one of the favourites. This rider here, though, Olli Solström, riding very aggressively but in total control as he leads the way. Harnau second, Topi Posti third, Linus Aberg on the 56. Pihlaja went through a moment ago. He's still there in that 7th position. Nemo Farlander having a word with Michele Donazan. On board again with Philip Haar here, chasing the leader, Solström. Intense battle between these two at the head of the field. Topirina under pressure from Pihlaja as they fight over 5th place. Juntunen here, just inside the top 10 now. Look how the circuit is changing. Look how choppy it's getting. Good to see great skies here, though. Not a good first race for the favourite Pihlaja. Now up to 4th place, though. Having to really dig deep here as we go back on board with Haar in second. He still believes he can win this race, but Solström, your race leader, making it very difficult for him. Philip Haar second here. Topi Posti having a great ride in third, but no one a match for this rider here. And it's a win for Olli Solström, who wins the first final. Philip Haar second, Topi Posti third. Talk about making an entrance. The second men's final about to get underway here then to determine the overall. Back on board with Aleksi Juntunen. Another good start for him as we head through the first turn. A couple of riders going down there. Ingebrigt Holsatter tangling with Topi Posti, who was third in race 1. Topi Posti stays up. Philip Haar in the first turn. Good start for him, but again losing positions, heading uphill very, very quickly. Some aggressive riding from Topi Rinne, jumping into 4th place ahead of him. Downhill for the first time then. Pihlaja leading the way. Solström in second. Lindström in third. Rinne on the 143 in 4th. Robert London in 5th. Haar in 6th place. On board here with Aleksi Juntunen. Aggressive move down the inside on Michele Donazan. Donazan not having a great time here, has to be said. Pihlaja continues to lead the way though. And got to say, the Finn making up for a disappointing first race, but it does go to show, doesn't it, how important a good start is. Didn't make a good start in the first one, made an even better one here, leading the way and trying to salvage lost points from that first race as he launches uphill. Pihlaja, your race leader, Olli Solström, what a day he's having. 2nd place at the moment in his first World Snowcross race, looking at the overall victory. Topi Rinne there in 3rd place, the 143. Flamboyant riding style here from the rider in red. Can he get his first top 3 finish of 2026? On board here with Haar charging down the inside of Robert London on the 77, makes that pass for 4th place. I suppose you've got to be aggressive around here though, because it's quite narrow in places. Topi Rinne there in 3rd. Olli Solström, what a day he's having on the 16 in 2nd position. He will stand on the top step of the podium, but race win number 1 of the season, winning race 2, Aki Pihlaja. Olli Solström will take 2nd. He'll take the overall victory with a 1st and a 2nd. Topi Rinne will finish 3rd in race 2. Let's give you the overall classification then. Pihlaja wins it from Olli Solström, Topi Rinne, Philip Hart and Robert London. They are your top 5, but let's have a look at how the overall classification stands, and it is a victory for Olli Solström, 47 points for him. Pihlaja 2nd, Philip Haar on the 3rd step of the podium, ahead of Topi Rinne and Linus Aberg. So let's send it down to the podium once more then for the final time today. Third overall, Philip Haas. Second overall, Aki Piilaka. Third overall, your winner, Olli Solström. And there he is, standing proud on the top step of the podium. Let's do the trophies first, though. Philip Haas. Third overall for the Swede. Second overall for the Finn, chasing a second world title, Aki Piilaka. Your overall winner, though, Olli Solström. What a day it has been for him. He'll take a trophy. He'll take the championship leaders' red plate to round 2 in just a few days' time. But congratulations to Olli Solström, your winner here at round 1 at Riesa in Turkey.
Yeah, I liked the race really good. It was an amazing day. I didn't expect to take the first place, so a really amazing feeling. We started on Thursday. The plane was too late and everything. The sled was broken first and we fixed it, and then we had the training. I had the first time and I didn't like it. Was a shock for me. Then we had two heats on Saturday and I take 2 wins. That was really good feeling. And then today we had some issue with the weather and things, but now it's really good weather, so I make 1 win and the second place in the finals, so it was really fun. And I want to thank all my sponsors here, and my dad of course, and my mechanic.
Here in Riesa, the Swedes dominate the podium. It was Wilma Jansson who took really the great victory. And we have one new name here, Olli Solström. This is also the Swedish guy, and he was big surprise. So I can really wait what those guys will show us on the next round. Took place actually on the same spot. So see you in Riesa in a few days.